the Quiksilver team, obviously out of the southern part of Florida. So, Andrew, you're right. We'll see if the title 4 championships trophies stay in the state of Florida. If for one of them will go to the island of Puerto Rico.
And right now we're all knotted up at 4. Indios, a much taller team than Vaqueros, though. So height is definitely on their side right now. As Indios, the underdog, Quiksilver, the #1 team in the tournament, sails long there.
And again, we were part of the action. We've had diving saves. We got hit in the head with the ball a little earlier, and now one bounces off our broadcast booth.
And it's actually going to stay Quiksilver possession. So it's going to be 5-4 Quiksilver's advantage. Good pass by Bryant. And a big swing. The Quiksilver's there. They're going to go to the opposite. And a huge swing off the shoulder. And man, oh man.
And we're going to see it all here this afternoon before it's all over. If you guys are tuning in back home, welcome once again to AAUvolleyball.org, our website. We are streaming live around the world. If you're tuning in, we are still in the first set of this 18 and under championship. Every game to this point has gone all 3 sets, so a little bit more time in passing out some hardware afterwards than we thought. We're running a little bit behind schedule, but we are underway now in the final game of the men's division of this 2012 AAU National Championship.
Oh, and that one was in clearly. Quiksilver is off to a quick lead.
And do you think they're trying to make quick work of this one? And there they are.
I do believe that they are trying to make this a quick game to get us back on schedule. And now that we've had our little fun, back to a national title game. We've seen a huge swing on the outside by Quiksilver. And, the worst part about it is Indios almost had it back in play. What an up with his shoulder. Indios tipping in. And they run the option. Nice swing by the middle. It's a 9-4 lead.
And the island of Puerto Rico certainly very, very well represented here. We've said, we've had them in the last 2 divisions in their championship. We got to say, they certainly do take their volleyball very, very serious there as well as we stay in the action.
Put me in the court. You might as well. I've touched just as many volleyballs as everyone else. But Indios gets a breath here. They get to serve after a service error. Bryant into the net. That's not what they want. Indios trailing by 5. But a big swing and another shoulder shot. We have seen plenty of action so far, and it is only 16 points into the match. Big swing for Quiksilver, and Rusty, you can already see the difference between the 17s and the 18s. A lot more bump, set, kill.
Very aggressive, very physical play. These guys, obviously, they know what they're doing. I'm sure they've played together for quite some time. A lot of anticipation of what their teammates are going to do. A lot of good play calling. They work together very, very well. And this is truly high-level volleyball. I said once before, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of these players play in Division I colleges later in their career, and maybe some of these folks even represent their country in the Olympic Games in the sport of volleyball.
Quiksilver, nice serve. The Indios really starting to strike back, but they need something. I had a couple of teams a couple of friends that were recently knocked out of the semifinals. Indios, as they took on the South Indy team. And they said this Quiksilver team is just a dominating force.
They jump down now to a 12-8 lead. The guys in the white with the funky board shorts, the Quiksilver guys.
Quiksilver, great pass. Big swing, ricochets off the block.
And now we know why their teams have represented so well. A team in the championship of every final last year, and these guys here trying to close out the final game of the boys division of the AAU National Championship for 2012, and they're doing a great job at this point.
The ball soars out of bounds, point Quiksilver. 14-8, Indios takes their second timeout of the set as they trail by 6 points. Rusty, I believe you have an in-depth interview for us. What's going on over on your side of the booth?
Well, you know, this is the site of the AAU Women or Girls National Championship. Over 1,700 teams here, and they just happened to find out that these 18-year-old boys are here. I'm trying to figure out why all the girls are here watching. Well, it didn't take long. The 18-year-old boys are playing. So we got a bunch of guys standing around here watching. Who are you guys? Where are you from?
Nebraska.
So we got some guys from some girls from Nebraska. Where are you guys from?
Tampa.
You're watching the Tampa team play, right? All right, you probably know all these Quiksilver guys.
Great in-depth story, Rusty. And a ball soars out of bounds. Indios gets a break, down by 5. And a nice swing, but a big block by Indios. And Quiksilver hits it into the net there. Quiksilver keeping the ball alive. Indios tipping into the block. And Quiksilver, their lead has been brought down to 3.
Everybody watching back home, 11-14 is the score. Quiksilver in the lead. We're in the first.
And another attack error. Error after error has put Indios within 2. Timeout Quiksilver, 14-2. Currently watching AAUvolleyball.org, the 18 and under Boys Junior National Championship. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back for all the action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Andrew Fuller. Alongside me, my counterpart, Rusty. Rusty, Quiksilver went off to a very fast and strong lead, but now has been brought down to 2 by a determined Indios team.
And we've seen it all here this afternoon. I mean, comebacks, a lot of determination. The only thing we haven't seen is a true out-and-out blowout, but you wouldn't expect that at this level of competition. I mean, these guys have worked hard, and most of these teams have played already a couple of games today. So we know that this is the cream of the crop, some of the best teams from around the U.S. and obviously the island of Puerto Rico. And we didn't expect anything any different than a very good game and a very good match. As this one's tied back, or this one gets close back within 2 points here. And here we're still early. Anything can happen. Some great teams on the court, and I just anticipate this final finish of the 2012 boys volleyball season to be as exciting as the other 2 games we've watched earlier today.
Ocean Bay, 2-point lead. Kicks it out to the right side in a solo block, but he was there and he was able to control him. Quiksilver back to a 3-point lead. 16-13. Bryant right over the block. Middle swing, a nice up by Indios. Back to Bryant. Bryant tools the block. (14-16). Going outside. Number 10 for Quiksilver has been devastating.
And Andrew, I know we've got a large viewing audience watching in Puerto Rico. I wish my Spanish was a little better. I'd try to do a little bit of play-by-play for it. But let me just say thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of the AAU stuff. Apologize for not having anything for you here in Spanish. But let me just tell you that you guys, or your guys and your girls, have represented the island of Puerto Rico very, very well here in the 2012 AAU National Volleyball Championships. Be proud of each and every one of them. They've done a good job, and we're happy to have them here.
Quiksilver gets another kill there off the block. 17-14. And miss serve, Indios looking to capitalize. (18-15) lead for Quiksilver. Oh, and what a swing from the middle back.
And I got to tell you, from my perspective sitting here, that totally fooled me. I mean, I saw that, and out of nowhere, that was an awesome, awesome play. Obviously, these guys have maybe practiced that once or twice before.
Probably a few more times than once or twice. What a run out of the back row. Rolled into the block, but the ball is still alive. Quiksilver has a chance to capitalize on a free ball. A nice up. And Indios gets the touch. 16-19, down by 3. Quiksilver looking to go one set above in the national title game. Oh, and Quiksilver with a great swing.
Quiksilver now closing in there into the 20s. 5 points from being able to put this first set into their back pocket and carry it into a chip into the second round.
But Indios fires right back with another great swing. 17-20, within 3. Touches the net, great pass by the libero, kicks it outside. And it's got to go over, and they send it over. Quiksilver, and a nice little misspeed there. 21-17.
And a nice play to recognize in midair the open spot in the court, just lay that one right in. A lot of concentration, a lot of ball control. That was a very nice touch. Get that ball, the only place on the court that was left undefended.
Indios wanting to come back in the set, but what a block by Quiksilver.
22-17 now, 3 points away from putting this first set in the back pocket of the guys in the plaid shorts from Quiksilver.
Ocean Bay, 3 points from going one set above in the 2012 AAU national title game. What a set by the libero, and another misspeed. Quiksilver is just a smart bunch of guys right here. They are seeing the open court and putting that ball where it needs to be, Rusty.
6-point advantage. They only need 2 to take the first marker home with them in set number 1.
And Indios is airing themselves out of the game. Set point for Ocean Bay 18 Quiksilver. Out. Same situation we saw for the Orlando Gold 17 Black. They need to start building momentum. And look what happened. They came out with a national title. Indios needs to build momentum here. Capitalize on a few errors, and that's another attacking error for Quiksilver.
Closing the gap to 4, 24-19 with the ball and the serve.
A nice serve out of system for Quiksilver. Miss speed. Indios sends it back over. Deep corner. Quiksilver was there. And they conclude the first set 25-19.
And that was it. That was the first set of our 18 and under national championship live from the Orange County Convention Center. Hope everybody watching back on www.aauvolleyball.org is enjoying the broadcast. Brought to you by our AAU National Volleyball Committee. I'd like to say hello to everyone watching at home. Thank the National Volleyball Committee for seeing the value in bringing this event to those moms, dads, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, friends, whoever that couldn't make the trip. So a nice crowd building here in the Orange County Convention Center, and we're going to see set number 2, Andrew, in just a few minutes of what is actually the last complete game. We'll be broadcasting live here on AAUvolleyball.org. Lots of action the rest of the week. But as we move the rest of the week back to the girls' tournaments, we're going to be trying to break out some of the humor, get some girls involved in saying hello to the folks back home. If you're watching back home and you've got a girls' team playing, text them, call them, say, hey, guys, go by the television booth and give us a shout-out. We'd love to let your girls give you guys a little hello back to home. We thank you for watching. And watch the big screen monitor, girls. If you see it, you're on live around the world.
And humor is not the word you might want to put in there. Probably my shenanigans. Shenanigans is what I like to call what I do. This is my better side, girls. You do not have to run away from this microphone. It's attached to the booth. But tomorrow I'll be back to my shenanigans. But as we're back for set number 2 of the 2012 18 and under Boys Junior National Volleyball Championship. Indios Puerto Rico in the red jerseys and Ocean Bay 18 Quiksilver in the white. Quiksilver up by 1 set, 25-19 over Indios.
And as you said a little earlier, Andrew, probably the thing that the Puerto Rican coach is saying right now, guys, we're a good team. We've practiced this. Let's not think about this being the end of the road. Let's think about this being, let's win this point. Then let's win this point. Let's win this point. Because we said earlier, the only point that's important is the last one. So let's take them one step at a time, stay in this contest, and let's say if we can't very slowly inch our way into winning the second set and then concentrate on set number 3.
Indios will start the set off with the serve. Quiksilver looking to be the only team to win in 2 sets at the AAU Boys Junior National Volleyball Championship.
We haven't seen it done yet today. Very equally matched teams coming in here fighting real hard. And we have had some very, very, very good games that have come down to the 3rd set. And Andrew, take us through the action. Let's see what happens in set number 2 of the 18-year-old division.
And quick start for the Quiksilver as they had a nice swing right there, right down the line. Number 5 for Ocean Bay back to serve. Indios, right side, touched on the block. Still alive, Quiksilver, great defense. Indios runs the right side, down the line, great up by the libero. And Ocean Bay gets the kill. What an up by the libero right there, Rusty. Serve hits the net. Quiksilver chases out one, but was not able to get to it. Indios gets their first point of the set.
Made that play in the front row of the bleachers over there. Some of the girls taking caution as the guys approach her. We actually had a play over here in the broadcast booth a few minutes ago, and those guys actually made the play from here, kept the ball in play, and won the point. I mean, these guys certainly not backing down at all.
Indios, a great defensive play. Oh, and another miss speed. This Quiksilver team just likes to make the other team expect a kill. And like you said last match, add a little finesse. But a missed serve for Ocean Bay. Indios 2-3 right now in set number 2 here on court 73. Ocean Bay goes outside. Big swing, hits a block. Indios through the seam of the block. Oh, and what a swing.
You talk about getting some air. He got up on that one, made sure that wasn't anything in his way. That was a big hit.
What a swing cross court. Saw the open corner. Little finesse on that serve. Off the block. Libero gets it up, sends it over, free ball. And the setter just takes it over immediately. But Indios, nice defensive plays. And what a swing, but what a block. What a rally. And man, oh man, what a swing down the line.
That was just a pound back. Bam, here's it you. Bam, here's back. Bam, here's to you. I'll save this one. Yeah, no quit in either one of these two teams. Ocean Bay jumped out to a 3-point advantage, 5-2, but man, this is some good volleyball.
Off the head of the middle blocker. His arms were wide open there. As some coaches would like to say, a way to use your head. 3-5, Indios still trails by 2. But we've seen a lot in this match. The setter sends it over, out hits the block. A 6-3 lead for Ocean Bay Quiksilver.
And a very nice crowd here on hand at the Orange County Convention Center to see this 2012 18 and under boys national volleyball championship. As we mentioned earlier, the girls national championships running through Wednesday of this week. We'll be also broadcasting more fun and exciting things from that. But a lot of those girls participating have made their way over to watch the boys, and I'm sure all the friends and family. We've got a nice contingent from Puerto Rico over here that's watching, as well as a lot of folks back home in Puerto Rico watching our live webcast.
Ocean Bay takes advantage of that missed serve. Indios just too far. 8-4, largest lead of the set for Quiksilver Ocean Bay. Timeout, Indios.
And it looks like we've lost the volleyball. Up, we've got it back now. I think that went over into the souvenir stand. We had somebody going to make a purchase. Let's put some Mickey Mouse ears on it. We'll sell that thing for $50.
Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Set number 2, Ocean Bay Quiksilver 8, Indios 4. We'll be right back for the action. And we're back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Ocean Bay is starting to separate from Indios. They lead 1 set. Oh, and what a swing. No block on that one, and Indios took advantage. And they are now 4 points trailing Ocean Bay.
Here in the second, 9-5, the boys from just down the road trying to keep the 2012 trophies, all of them in the boys division in the state of Florida. As they let that one go long, Andrew. Chalk one more up, and they go into the double-digit range now with a 5-point lead, 10-5 here in the second. If they can close this one out, 15 points away from putting the title in their back pocket.
Indios making little errors. It's costing them. They do not have another set after this one. And another misdirection, misspeed by Ocean Bay. 6-point lead, largest of the night.
And these guys from Ocean Bay, they'll power you, then they'll finesse you. These guys have got it figured out. As I said earlier, they work very, very well together. They anticipate each other's moves, and they're taking advantage of the little mistakes that the team from Indios are making. They're capitalizing on those mistakes, and at this point using them to cash in and taking advantage of the situation to put points on their side of the scoreboard.
6-11, 5-point deficit. Indios.
Indios is in need of that all-important momentum swing that you spoke of earlier. They've just got to get that, just a few-point run, just something to get their confidence back. Let's get back in this thing. Let's get the momentum shifted back over to our side. That's what they need right here. They don't need to say we got to go back and get 6 points to catch up. We just need to get the momentum to shift and get our confidence back in this game.
Trailing 6, Quiksilver is coming to that point where they can smell the title. Off the block. Tipped, but blocked. Ocean Bay sends it back over. We got a rally going. To the right side. Blocked. Lobero gets it up. Well, too much. Ocean Bay's blocking presence has really been key this match. Great serve. They run the right side, blocked, but still up. Down the line, roll shot.
And Andrew, maybe this is the break that the Indios team need. That ball went out of play over onto the girls' court, 74, just beside us over here. And so let's see if they can take an advantage, maybe get a couple of points here, get a little momentum going back their direction. Let's see how the team from Tampa responds to this challenge.
Ocean Bay had to send a free ball over, nice up. Indios is taking all these free attacks, but had to send that one back, and that was beyond the white line. Point Ocean Bay. 14-7, 7-point lead for Quiksilver. In. Kill Indios. Now the points are just being traded back and forth.
And that's one thing Indios can't afford to do at this point. With the boys from Quiksilver only 11 points away from a national championship, you can't trade point for point and do things like that, serve the ball out of bounds. You got to refocus, got to get back in this game. Let's take 1 point at a time. Now they're within 10 of a national title.
15-8. Indios really needing to get a run now. Tip, and that might start it right there.
They don't need to be thinking we got to go get it all at once. There's still a lot of space left. They still need 10 points, but they've got to get them in big chunks. We need 2 or 3 here. Give them 1, another 2 or 3. Give them 1. Let's get back in this thing the hard way, but they're not going to do it letting shots like that. That was, the boys from Tampa said, you only think, as now they go into only single digits needed for a national championship.
And I'm going to quote one of my old volleyball parents: when you feed the dog, you can't stop him. And that is number 10 in just a few short words. He is definitely a key factor for this Ocean Bay team.
I just said simply trading points right now, 16-10.
Tip, Ocean Bay's there. Goes outside. Swing hits a tape. Point, Ocean Bay, 17-10.
And now only 8 points separate the boys from Tampa. Ocean Bay from a national championship. A title that these guys can carry with them the rest of their lives, saying we were the AAU National Volleyball Champions.
Going outside, Ocean Bay right there. Another going outside. Free ball sent over to Ocean Bay to end the point. And he doesn't. 2 great ups by middle back for Indios. What a rally. Blocked. Kicks it out to the right side. Off the block. Line kill.
And Indios literally fighting for their life here. Some very, very hard work here. These guys are digging for everything they can as they're watching their hopes from national championship slowly begin to slip away as Quiksilver team jumps out to now an 8-point lead. Only 7 points separate them from a national championship.
What a swing by the middle attacker for Indios. Within 7. They are trading back and forth. Indios needs a run. 1 point at a time for Ocean Bay for national title. Under.
Now 19-11, 6 points away.
Ocean Bay can smell the title. Out. They are within 5 points. And out of bounds. Indios gets a break there. Running out of points and time for this run. Needs to start now.
And Indios now, they need to start getting it in big chunks.
Ocean Bay. What a set by the setter.
And man, that was textbook, a beautiful play. These guys executed it to perfection. The result, another point on their board. 21-12 now for Ocean Bay.
And the block did not see that set coming as perfect as it was. But another missed serve. Indios needs to capitalize on these errors.
The door open ever so slightly for these guys here. What a comeback it would be, but we have seen some great comebacks here today.
Blocked, but it hits his head, and it goes back over. Man.
And now we have seen it all. That looked like me earlier when the one bounced off my head, sitting over here in the broadcast booth.
He is the second player for Ocean Bay to use their head today. A middle block with his head, but it was tooled. And there, reaction shot using his head to send it back over.
And most importantly, that puts another point on the scoreboard. It's 22-13. The boys from Ocean Bay only 3 points away from being crowned national champions.
What an up. The ball is still alive by Ocean Bay. Oh, and the ref calls a double. Bad hands on that one. Indios They trail by 8.
And they've come up for air one more time of the boys from Puerto Rico. Let's see what they can do. They need a big rally here. They need to put a lot of points on the board, and they need to do it quickly.
Very little ball left for Indios to make a run. They need to go right now. Rolled. Ocean Bay sees the open court. 2 points.
And I see the fat lady has just walked into the building, and she's getting ready to sing.
And that door is closed.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to the final point. This would be game, set, match, and national championship for the boys from Ocean Bay and Quiksilver, serving what would be their last point if they can pull this one off.
Nice little roll shot. Indios tips over the block. Indios does not want to give up without a fight, but it might be a little too late as they trail 9. And Ocean Bay is 1 point away from being 18 and under junior national champions. Ace. Make that 8 points. Indios, short missed speed serve there. What a shot, blocked. And Quiksilver gets a block, and what a way to end the title game.
And that does it, ladies and gentlemen. These guys, what a performance the guys from Ocean Bay and Quiksilver put on, winning it in 2 sets. These guys are for real. They came to play. It was an awesome demonstration. These guys put on a great show. And what better way to end our live full game coverage of the 2012 AAU National Volleyball Championships than another win from our home state team of Florida. I'm going to let you wrap it up here, Andrew. We're going to swing around the set in just a minute. We're going to give away some hardware. And one more time, we're going to recognize the champions as the silver medals will be presented in the gold medals in this 2012 AAU Boys National Basketball or Volleyball Championship. We got basketball coming up for you next week, but a lot more volleyball yet to come of the girls from the Orange County Convention Center later. Andrew, thanks for helping us out here today. I'm going to turn it back over to you to close out this portion of our broadcast.
Well, thank you, Rusty. And man, oh man, what a day of volleyball we have had here. 4 great national title games. Quiksilver, well, they ended the game very fast. Quick, if you even want to say. What a match by Ocean Bay. They really showed themselves why they are national champs for the 18 and under boys. Ladies and gentlemen, wrapping up the boys junior national championships, your 18 and under AAU junior national runner-ups, Indios 18s.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 18 under runner-ups. And now, your 2012 AAU Junior National Boys Volleyball Champions, Ocean Bay 18 Quiksilver. Ladies and gentlemen, your 18 under AAU Boys Junior National Champions, Ocean Bay. And now, your 2012 AAU Junior National Boys Volleyball Championships, 18 and under All-American team. From Ocean Bay, 18 Quiksilver, Brad Thiel, number 10. From Indios 18s, number 10, Oski Quinones. From South Indy Club, 18 black, number 16, John LaSure. From Ocean Bay, 18 Quiksilver, number 2, Thomas Tyson. From Indios, number 11, Francisco Nieves. And your 2012 AAU Junior National Boy Volleyball 18 under MVP from Ocean Bay Quiksilver, number 5, Jacob Ciesla. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 All-American team. Well, we'd like to thank you all for watching the 2012 Boys Junior National Volleyball Championships right here from the Orange County Convention Center. I'm Andrew Fuller. We thank you again for tuning into AAUvolleyball.org. Feel free to continue watching some of the action. As, like I said earlier in the broadcast, my shenanigans will be back. Thank you again. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back for more live broadcasts from here, the Orange County Convention Center.